News. Did you know made possible compliments your nation station at DBS Radio. Up next, we'll bring you at the DBS Major Morning News. Stay tuned.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: Dominica's geothermal energy development project reaches a new stage. A male juvenile is charged with attempted murder and remanded at Stockfan Prison. Grenada welcomes the arrival of Liat 2020. Lebanon says 50 people are dead and hundreds more wounded as Israel intensifies strikes on Hezbollah sites. And in sports this morning, Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC and Valvoline United to feature in the finals of the DFA President's Cup. This is the DBS Morning News. The details right after this.
Honey, did you get the glow spread and mellow cream?
A little help with the bags would be nice.
Shortly, but I need the glow spread to finish the icing for Christine's birthday cake and mellow cream to add to the soup and gravy.
No.
No?
No, I didn't get just one. I got two of each.
Aw, honey, that's just why I married you.
Spread the love with Mellow Cream and Glow Spread. They're vegan-friendly, lactose, and gluten-free. Found in all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. Dominica's geothermal energy development project has reached a new stage with the signing of a $38.9 million US contract. The contract was signed between the Dominica Geothermal Development Company Limited and an Indian company for the construction of transmission lines from Loda to Fokole. Minister for Energy, Dr. Vince Henderson, says there has been steady progress with the geothermal energy development project.
2 weeks ago, the Dominica Geothermal Development Company signed an agreement, a contract for $38.9 million US with Talca, Peru from India. This company will be constructing 10 kilometers of transmission lines with substations starting from Loda into Fokole. We're very excited about that milestone because it means that the company has started mobilizing, and very shortly we will see actual action on the ground so that construction can begin within the next several weeks. So this is a very, very important milestone that we have reached. Work is also ongoing for the construction of the power plant in Loda, and D-Treads, a local company, has been awarded the contract for the site preparation. There's a lot of work that has been done already, The weather has been a challenge, but they are progressing, and we're hoping that they will have the site ready by the time Ormat is prepared to begin construction of that power plant. We expect that by October to December of this year, most of the equipment for the power plant will arrive on island, and by early next year we can see construction beginning in earnest for the first 10 megawatt geothermal power plant.
And that's the Minister for Energy, Dr. Vince Henderson. He says a geothermal energy power plant should be commissioned by 2026.
We are still on schedule, and our target is to complete the power plant by the end of December 2025. So in spite of the many challenges, and thank God for that, because there have been several challenges, especially with the conflict in the Middle East, considering most of our equipment comes out of Israel, and a lot of the personnel as well for that company are based in Israel. So in spite of these challenges, we still are on target, we're on schedule, and we hope that we can have the plant commissioned by early 2026, once construction is completed by December 31st, 2025.
And that's the Minister for Energy, Dr. Vince Henderson. Other news this morning, a male juvenile has been charged with attempted murder and is on remand at Stock Farm Prison. Meanwhile, 2 St. Lucian nationals will appear in court for the stabbing death of Jones Branca in Roseau on September 13.
The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force has been investigating the stabbing death of Jones Branca, which occurred in Roseau on the night of the 13th of September 2024. And as of today, Mikel Carlos Leo, male adult of St. Lucia, who resides in Dominica, has been charged with the murder of Jones Branca. In connection with the same incident, Tristan Mariel, male adult of St. Lucia, has been charged for accessory after the fact. Both accused are expected to be taken before the Roseau Magistrate Court to be dealt with according to law. In addition, a male juvenile who has been arrested, investigated and charged for the attempted murder of Daniel Stephen, which occurred on the 13th of September 2024 in Roseau, has been remanded in custody at the state prison, having been brought before the Roseau Magistrate Court. I can also confirm that the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force has commenced investigation into the discovery of what appeared to be the lifeless body of a child, which was discovered on the morning of 22nd of September 2024 on the seaside at Penville. The Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force is soliciting the assistance of the general public with the investigation of this matter and is asking anyone with any information to contact the nearest police station or the Criminal Investigation Department at telephone numbers 266-5164, 266-5165, 266-5157, or Crime Stoppers Hotline 1-800-8477.
And that's the Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police, Jeffrey James. Junior Chamber International JCI Dominica will be represented by 13 members at the 64th National Convention in Guyana. President of JCI Dominica, Shauna Harris Joseph, says members are expected to sharpen their skills at the convention from October 8th to the 12th.
JCI Dominica is excited to announce our preparations to the 64th National Convention in Guyana, taking place from October 8th to 12th. Our delegation of 13 members strong, led by myself, President Shauna Harris Joseph, we will be engaged in extensive training focusing on personal and professional development. This convention will gather all JCI members from across the Caribbean to discuss our organization's business, review our community impact, and address issues affecting the region's youth. It will also provide valuable leadership training and facilitate the elections of the new executive team for 2025. Additionally, we are proud to support our national president, Senator Merita Hyacinth, as she chairs her first General Assembly. This marks a significant milestone for JCI Dominica, as it is the first time we have held the highest ranking of representation at the national board level. So we look forward to an inspiring and productive convention, and we'll be definitely providing updates as we go along.
And that's the president of JCI Dominica, Shauna Harris Joseph. Other news this morning, the Dominica Association of Teachers, DAT, will observe 2 days of prayer for teachers on September 28th and the 29th. This is part of activities for Teachers Week.
The Dominica Association of Teachers will observe a series of activities to celebrate Teachers Week 2024 under the theme Valuing Teachers' Voices Towards a New Social Contract for Education. Saturday 28th and Sunday 29th September will be days of prayer for teachers. We request that churches around the island offer prayers for and recognize teachers who work at all educational institutions in Dominica. DAT's president, Mr. Movin Alexander, will deliver a radio address on Monday, 30th September. The address will be related to the World Teachers' Day and the general welfare of education in Dominica. On Tuesday, 1st October, the President and Public Relations Officer will be the guests on DBS's radio program, Talking Point. Wednesday, 2nd October has been dubbed Teachers' Social Media Hype Day. On that day, we encourage students, parents, and members of the general public to highlight teachers by posting poems, photos, write-ups, etc. on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and to tag the Dominica Association of Teachers Facebook page.
And that's the Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Association of Teachers, Juanita Cabon. She says Teacher Appreciation Day and Teachers Day Rally at Dubla are among the activities planned.
Teachers Appreciation Day will be observed island-wide on Thursday, 3rd October. Do it your way. Give teachers their flowers while they are alive. Teachers Day Rally will be held in the community of Dubla on Friday, the 4th of October, 2024. The day's activities will begin with a church service at the Dubla Roman Catholic Chapel. During the service, members who have recently retired will be recognized. This will be followed by sports and fun activities and socialization at the Almond Park in Dubla. A special activity is being planned to celebrate all our retired members later in the year. We encourage teachers across the island to join in celebrating and participating in the week of activities as we continue to elevate this noble profession.
And that's the Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Association of Teachers, Juanita Cabon. Other news this morning, the Ministry of Agriculture is to embark on a massive tree crop rehabilitation and expansion program. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Ryan Anselm, says the tree crop program will assist the sector as it seeks to earn $700 million by 2030. He says the distribution of 13,000 coconut plants from Brazil has begun.
And our strategy, as articulated by the Honorable Minister, Roland Roy, that we have put on the table a 5C tree crop strategy. The 5 Cs that we speak of: coconut, citrus, cocoa, coffee, and in recently, Parliament has signaled that they're interested in exploring cannabis. So the 5 Cs that we speak about will be part of a massive tree crop rehabilitation and expansion project. And we are concentrated on coconuts. We believe that coconut provide a competitive advantage for us, where we can go fresh nut, what we call the water nut, and dry nut. And so through our technical discussion and the value chain assessment that we have made, we have provided some recommendation where we are saying we want to expand the coconut subsector, where we look at 70% water nut and 30% dry nut. Coconut provide food, shelter, and clothing, and so we can use all the byproducts of coconut. And so we are very happy that we've gotten some support from our organizations such as CADI in supporting the ministry in importing 13,000 Brazilian dwarf nut. And why we say dwarf, it will remain short. And so it is water, it provides water. And so we're very thankful. And just this week, we commenced distribution.
And that's the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Ryan Anselm. Grenadian tourism officials have welcomed the arrival of LIAT 2020. The inaugural flight of LIAT 2020 arrived at the Maurice Bishop International Airport at the weekend. The authorities in Grenada said they welcomed the revitalization of the regional airline, which promised to enhance connectivity and convenience throughout the Caribbean region. The Grenadian officials say with LIAT 2020 in operation, they look forward to more efficient travel between islands that will foster the growth of their tourism industry and boost economic opportunities across the region. Finally, this morning, Lebanon says 50 people have been killed and hundreds more wounded as Israel intensified strikes on Hezbollah sites. Israel says strikes against Hezbollah are deepening as citizens in southern Lebanon, they have received phone messages warning them to leave places used by the Iran-backed group. It is 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's how we'll end DBS Morning News. Don't go away. The Sports Report comes up shortly.
Ever wondered what's in your milk? These are the following benefits of Distinction Milk. It's a great source of calcium and protein, vitamin A and D added. It's definitely not a filled milk like some of the other brands. Distinction Milk texture and taste is great for shakes, baking, pouring cream, and is side for mashed potatoes and much more. Even better, because of its rich texture, Distinction evaporated milk can be stretched. Isn't it great to know what's in your milk? Distinction Milk, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBD. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
Just check NBD.
More money with NBD, it's more money.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with football news. Central Cooperative Credit Union Zubla FC will meet Valvoline United in the finals of the 2024 DFA's President's Cup. This after both teams secured comfortable wins in the semi-final on the weekend. Valvoline United punched their way into the final with a hammering of the neighbors Sajiko Southeast on Saturday. Michael Gasper and Kian Thomas got 2 goals each as We United took the match by 6 goals to 1. Leon Edwards and Jahil Alexander also got a goal each for We United, while Adriel Lawrence got the lone goal for the Southeast. Meanwhile, in the other semi-final, Central Cooperative Credit Union Zubla FC made light work out of Promex Harlem United at the Stock Farm Training Center Sunday evening. Travis Joseph got 2 goals and Ode Laville got a goal as Zubla took the match by 3 goals to 0. Central Cooperative Credit Union Zubla captain Brian Thomas says it was a good win for the team.
Well, it was a good game. I thought that my team applied themselves very good. It just come to preparation on the field. We just had to go and show that we won the game on the field, but really and truly won the game in practice.
Harlem were the only team to have beaten you guys so far in the competition. How much did that weigh in on tonight's game?
Well, it doesn't matter, to be honest, because all teams really lose. It doesn't matter the opponent you come against. Yes, we play them back to back, and obviously they have a little psychology on they could beat us, but we just know we could have done better from the last game, so we just apply ourselves correctly in this game and took our chances and defend properly.
All right, dominated possession, dominated everything. Overall, happy with the outcome in terms of how the guys played, or do you think you could have still maybe, done a little better?
Well, obviously there's room for improvement in every game you play, no matter how you take it. Yes, we're supposed to at least keep the ball a little better in terms of playing possession in the opponent's half. We'll just try and apply that in the next game. But that is the way we're trying to play and apply ourselves so we could set the standard for Dominica football.
All right, coming up against We United next in the finals, this is going to be a big game.
Well, right now it's 2 best teams in Dominica based on form. So obviously every game is a big game. We just have to take it game by game and we just have to approach them just like we approach Harlem.
And that's the Central Cooperative Credit Union Zubla captain, Brian Thomas. Meanwhile, Promex Harlem captain, Kasim Peltier was disappointed with the end result.
Yeah, tough one. I just feel like a little bit of lack of focus. And in transition, we didn't really play too well from attack to defense. Like, we're going up and always forgetting about if we lose the ball. And when we lose the ball, Dubla get a few chances. A few of them, the defense did well, the goalkeeper did well, but they capitalized on a few of them as well. Well, I won't really say that they had like a lot of possession. They were playing a little bit in transition from defense to attack. As soon as they pick up the ball in defense, they were trying to go straight forward to the forwards men, and they did that real well at times. At times we stopped it in a bit, but they capitalized on the little chances that they had.
All right, what can you take from this run in the President's Cup into the semi-finals?
Well, we now have to go and fight for the 4th place, unfortunately, but that's out to the players, and we just go again and continue a good run of form in the Premier.
And that's the Promex Harlem captain, Kasim Peltier. Meantime, in results from the Premier League last weekend, Belfast Estate Maho Soccer Strikers crushed Petro Caribe Point Michel. Jamo Talbot got 2 goals and Addison Dennis also got 2 goals, with Jan Timothy getting a goal as Maho took the match by 5 goals to 1. Kyle Del Sol got the lone goal for the Point Michel team. Meanwhile, Marcellus Bonney got the late winner as Tranquility Beach Midland United beat Bath State 3-2 on Sunday. Bonney scored in the 93rd minute of play as Middleham kept Bathurst in last place in the point standings. Malachi Bonney and Josima Gustav also scored for Middleham, while Kelrick Walter and Eustace Marshall scored for Bathurst. In more football results, Do It Centre Mighty Avengers are into the quarter-final of the DFS Division 1 League. They advanced to the quarters with a 3-1 win over Kingsborough in the round of 16. DSFC also beat Northside FC Saturday to advance to the quarterfinals. Meantime, Mighty Avengers notched up a win in the women's division as well, as they picked up a comfortable 4-0 win over South City FC. Now some netball news, and not very good news for the national netball team. They found a going tough against tournament favourites St. Vincent and the Grenadines as the ECCB International Netball Series tipped off in St. Lucia last night. St. Vincent jumped out to the early lead and never looked back. They won the opening quarter 20-8 and jumped to the next 37-17 lead at the half stage. The third quarter also belonged to St. Vincent. Dominica had a strong fourth quarter, but the damage was already done as St. Vincent took the match easily, 71 goals to 32. Dominica's captain Galen Serafin said the team did not stick to the game plan.
No, absolutely not. We did not follow our game plan. It's like everybody went out there with their own mission instead of what we went out there as a team, and that is the result of the game.
What challenges did you face tonight?
Well, definitely our passing. We definitely need to work on our passing and our centre pass. We throw away too many centre passes.
So what do you have to say about the final quarter? Because I know you guys were really struggling out there, but you came out a little bit strong, a little bit. But what do you have to say about it?
Well, the final quarter in this game was definitely our best quarter. We settled down. We think before we pass, so we saw some improvement in our game. So we just need to build on that and go forward.
Obviously, your next matchup, what do you think about your opponents?
Well, our next matchup is Montserrat, but we still cannot take no team for granted. So we need to just go out there and put what we went into practice, put it all out on the court.
Dominica's national netball captain, Galen Serafin. Dominica will play Montserrat in its next match today. Meantime, defending champions Grenada went down to Antigua 39-37, and St. Lucia blew past Montserrat, winning 66-9. The Cayman Islands also had a blowout win 90-14 over Anguilla. Some track and field news now. Kervin Letham of the Pioneers Athletics Club opened up the 2024-2025 athletic season with a statement win in the first road race of the season Sunday. Letham made light work of the competition, winning Sunday's 5-kilometer run at Portsmouth. The race took the runners from the American Canadian School of Medicine to Bell Hall. Letham completed the race in a time of 18 minutes, 29.09 seconds.
Well, the rest was alright. I make my plan in the morning, I stick to it. I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult, but when you have the Lord with you, always put the Father first, and He will help you run.
You said that it was difficult. What was the most difficult part about the race?
The most difficult part of the race were my opponents. I'm gonna lie, but shout out to Sean Vidal and shout out to Johnny Moses. Them boys there, don't mess with them, they're really tough.
All right, so they really pushed you, but overall satisfied with the way that you competed the race?
I'm not really satisfied with the way I competed, but I'm planning to train better, stick to my plan, and let's do it.
All right, so this is the first race of this season. What are some of the things that you're going to be doing, over the course of the year?
Over the course of the year, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to stick to my books, stick to my athletics, have it in 50-50, and then just keep motivating myself every day.
All right, and where do you want to see yourself this year? I mean, in terms of competing on the big events?
I want to see myself this year as a pro athlete. I want to train hard so I can make myself happy, make my parents happy, and make my father God happy.
And that's Kervin Letham of the Pioneers Athletics Club. Jaloni Moses of the Westmar Rangers was in second place in a time of 19 minutes 10 seconds. Sean Vidal was third in a time of 20 minutes 11 seconds. Meantime, in the women's division, Luan Gabriel was the first across the line in a time of 26 minutes 42 seconds. Over 100 runners took part in Sunday's opening road race, which also included 3-kilometer, 2-kilometer, and 1-kilometer runs in the various age groups. Chris Toussaint of aspirers won the boys' 3-kilometer run, and Akeisha Luke of the Pioneers the girls' 3-kilometer run. President of the Dominica Amateur Athletic Association, Brendan Williams, says Sunday's opening event was a success.
I'm pretty much excited by what happened today in terms of our first race for the season, 24-25 season. It's a part of the three-part series, 3 road races. The first one was held in Portsmouth, and the second will be in Granby, and the third will be in Roseau. So overall, my overall impression on the first race is that, to have more than 110 runners coming from the various clubs, it is commendable. Last year we started off with about 60-something athletes, and we shot up nearly 40%. So that's very commendable. It was a race that was won by Kerwin Lifam in the men, and Miss Lowan Gabriel, our 2012 Olympian, came first in the women. We, just to create an incentive for the athletes, we created a President's Challenge. So any athlete who surpassed a certain time would have won a cash incentive. Unfortunately, none ran past it, but they were close. But hopefully for the next set of events, persons would be able to surpass the President's Challenge.
All right, Brendan, given all the hype that's surrounding athletics now, especially with what Thea was able to accomplish, this looks like it could be another big year for athletics.
Yeah, it looks like a big year for athletics, and even more so, we have so many events coming up from the Carifta, the NACAC age group, NACAC under 18, under 23, NACAC Open Championships, World Indoors, World Outdoors. So it's a big year, but we want to focus on our development programs, more so our grassroots programs, to increase the number of participants in the sport and also to increase the visibility of the sport in Dominica. Thea played her part in terms of creating that appeal. So now it's capture the minds of the young kids and also give them, educate them about the opportunities that are out there for athletics. So I'm very happy of the turnout today.
And that's the president of the Dominica Athletics Association, Brendan Williams. The next road race series will take place on October 6th in Granby. Finally, some cricket news. Nicholas Pooran showed why he is one of the best T20 batters for 2024, registering a half-century, leading the Trinbago Knight Riders to a win over the St. Kitts Patriots in action from the Republic Bank CPL last night. The Patriots made 193 for 4 in their 20 overs. Andre Fletcher got 93, Kyle Mayer 60, Chris Jordan picked up 2 for 29. Chasing 194, Nicholas Pooran made the Patriots pay for dropping him 4 times as he smashed 93 not out from only 43 balls as the Knight Riders got 197 for 3 in 18.3 overs to win by 7 wickets. Pooran was made the man of the match.
First of all, I want to give Jesus all praise and thanks. It's a really nice feeling. First of all, winning and performing in front of a wonderful environment. The crowd was fantastic today, and we just had to get over the line.
Oh, I know they're delighted to see you out there for so long and see all that big hitting. You got a few lives. Is there any time you thought, oh, this is it for sure, I'm out?
I can't remember when last I got so much chances in a game, but I'm really thankful, I'm really happy, but I'm really pleased at the end of the day that I can be there at the end. That's something I always want to do. As a batsman, throughout this tournament, I have been getting starts, and apart from the first game, I really didn't contribute too much to the team, and it's coming to crunch time in the tournament, and it's really nice to hit a few out of the middle.
And that's the Knight Riders batsman Nicholas Pooran. Meanwhile, the St. Lucia Kings moved into first place with a 13-run win over the Barbados Royals on Sunday. St. Lucia tops the points table with 12 points, 6 wins and 2 losses, while the Guyana Amazon Warriors, the Barbados Royals and Trinbago Knight Riders are all tied on 10 points. The Antigua Falcons and St. Kitts Patriots have all been eliminated from the playoff contention. That too is a look at the DBS Morning News and Sports. We'll bring you a news update at 11, another major newscast at 1:15. On behalf of the News and Sports departments and our link person, Hazari Williams, Curtis Matthew saying good morning.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. Coming up shortly, we bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, we'd like to remind you of your Kalinago sentence for today. And today we learned how to say, where do you live in Kalinago? And that's Halia Sa Bakanoa. Halia Sa Bakanoa. And that's Haliya, Halia Sa, that's S-A-N, Bakanoa. B-A-K-A-N-O-A. Halia Sa Bakanoa. Where do you live? In Kalinago. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another Kalinago phrase, sentence, or word here on your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report made possible compliments of the good folks of Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
What's on your back-to-school checklist? Fast, reliable internet, a free Chromebook, a smartphone. With Flow, you can check everything off your list. Sign up for broadband and get 25% off Turbo plus 6 months or free Chromebook while stocks last. And if you need a new phone, our postpaid bundles offer smartphones for just $4. Make back-to-school easy with Flow. Visit discoverflow.co for details.
At this time, we say good morning to Keisha Dubeek with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather reports from the Dominican Meteorological Service at Douglas Charles Airport for today, Monday, September 24th, as recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be fair at first, becoming partly cloudy to cloudy, with localized showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. Conditions at Douglas Charles Airport were fair. Surface winds west-northwesterly at 5 knots or 9 kilometers per hour. Present temperature 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall at the Douglas Charles Airport was 0.4 millimeters. And the total rainfall for the month so far is 219.0 millimeters. The sun will set today at 6 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 5:54 a.m. The high tides today will be at 8:05 a.m. and 7:11 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 12:45 p.m. There was the outlook for Dominica and the Les Antilles. A high pressure system is expected to result in a relatively dry atmosphere across the area during today. However, moisture coming from the south, together with light winds and high daytime temperatures, are expected to result in an increase in cloudiness with localized showers and possible isolated thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon. Residents are advised to stay cool and hydrated due to relatively hot and humid conditions expected. Meanwhile, a tropical wave located about 900 miles east of the Les Antilles can be expected to begin affecting the area by late Tuesday into Wednesday. Sea conditions are expected to remain slight to moderate, with wave heights reaching up to 5 feet over the next 24 hours. Now for the forecast for today and tonight. Synopsis. A high pressure system is a dominant feature. Forecast for today and tonight. We at first becoming partly cloudy to cloudy with localized showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. Wind light and variable. Sea conditions slight to moderate in open water, with waves peaking 0.5 to 1.5 meters or 2 to 5 feet. There are no warning or advisory at this time. Please remember, we are still in hurricane season. For updated information on weather conditions, log on to our website at weather.gov.dm or call 266-4490 for further information. Like our Facebook page, Dominica Meteorological Service. Follow us on Instagram at Dominica Mets. Follow our WhatsApp channel 618-3469. Reporting from Douglas Charles Airport, I am Keisha Dubika.
And we thank Keisha Dubik for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand. With the easiest payment plans. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
Up next, we'll present the general announcements and what's on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments the good folks of Valley Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, You will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our